She goes in. They're all in line, and there they go. All came away in an even line. From between horses, Copeland's Joy going for the early lead. Maui Leaf Your Goal now moving up on the inside. Flor Marina moves up on the extreme outside with the Wendy's Denser. They race on back to Riverbank Kid, and the trailer is She's a Whirl. Midway down the back stretch, Copeland's Joy leads the way by a half length. Wendy's Dancer moves up on the outside. Maui Leaf Your Goal down on the rail third. On the outside, Flor Marina. Then it's between horses, Cotton Bloomers, as they race around that turn. On the inside, that is Copeland's Joy in front by a half length. Moving up on the outside, Flor Marina and Wendy's Dancer. As they race to the quarter pole, Wendy's Dancer now takes the lead. Flor Marina is second. And moving up on the extreme outside, Cotton Bloomers as they come to the head of the lane. Wendy's Dancer in the front by a half length. The Flor Marina is second by 2 lengths. And Cotton Bloomers moving up between horses. And Copeland's Joy still there. But as they race midway down the lane, it's Wendy's Dancer now opens up, comes away by about 4 lengths. Wendy's Dancer coming away to win this one very easily. Wendy's Dancer wins it by about 5 lengths in the end. Cotton Bloomers comes on to get second. Flor Marina finished third. Ladies and gentlemen, may we direct your attention to the winner's circle. Presenting the trophy to the winning connections to today's filly division of the Mid-Peninsula Stakes is Mr. Anthony Governale, Vice President of the San Mateo County Fair. In the winner's circle is Wendy's Dancer with jockey Donnie Miller. Wendy's Dancer was bred in New Jersey by Silver Four Farms, the winning owner and trainer, Robert Anderson. The results are now official. The 11th race winner, number 6, Wendy's Dancer. Second, number 4, Cotton Bloomers. Third went to number 7, Flor Marina. The $5 exacta, numbers 6 and 4, returned $712 even. The $2 late triple, numbers 7, 4, and 6, returned $3,185.80. The San Mateo County Fair and Bay Meadows present the 23rd running of the Fleet Diver Handicap. Here's the field. Number 1 is Lily Stable's Trouble Multiplied, trained by Tom Hunsinger, the rider Nate Hubbard. Number 2 is Cassie June, owned by James and Marianne Egide, the trainer Steve Weiberg, the rider Joe Judice. Number 3 is Charity Blair, owned by Jerry Buss and Rene San Miguel Sr., the trainer James Fugit, the rider Russell Bays. Number 4 is Interco Tears, owned by Robert Fisher, Lamonte Issam, and Stanley Moore, trained by Bill Morey Jr., assisted by Bruce Robertson, the rider Ray Sabile. Number 5 is Fountain Lake, owned by Trudy McCaffrey and J.A. Toffin, the trainer Leonard Shoemaker, assisted by Sergio Ledesma, the rider Donnie Miller. And rounding out the field, number 6, Radical Dancer, owned by Diamond H Stable, David Safran, and E. Jamie Schloss, the trainer Rene Amesqua, the rider J.A. Fuentes. That's the field for the Fleet Diver Handicap. Post time in 7 minutes, 7 minutes until post. Just about set for the start. They're all in. They're away and running in the Fleet Diver. That's Cassie June coming away smoothly, going for the early lead. Charity Blair racing second up on the outside of Fountain Lake. Down towards the inside, Trouble Multiplied. Then it is Intercoteers, the trailer, Radical Dancer, as they race past the 7/8 pole. Cassie June races a little bit wide, but leads it by 2 lengths. Moving up between horses, Charity Blair up on the outside, Intercoteers. Then down towards the rail, that is Trouble Multiplied. Another length and a half back to Intercoteers, and the trailer still Radical Dancer as they straighten away for the run down the back stretch. Cassie June leads it by a half length. Fountain Lake now moves up on the outside. Charity Blair races third, about 2 lengths off the lead. Then Trouble Multiplied. Another length and a half back to Intercoteers. Radical Dancer still trails about 5 lengths off the lead. Racing towards the 3/8 pole. That is Cassie June in front now by 2 lengths. Fountain Lake is second. Charity Blair in the blue there. Moving up on the outside now. Trouble Multiplied, Intercoteers, and Radical Dancer. They race around the turn. It's now Cassie June. Opens up by 3. Charitable Flair moving up on the outside, and Intercoteers. The trailer still Radical Dancer as they race towards the quarter pole. That is Cassie June. Trouble Multiplied moving on the outside. Then it's Fountain Lake slipping through at the rail. These are the 3 as they pass the quarter pole. It is Trouble Multiplied on the outside. Trouble Multiplied, Cassie June in between horses, and down on the inside, Fountain Lake as they pass the 8th pole. Fountain Lake has the lead. Trouble Multiplied trying to come at her on the outside, but Fountain Lake's full of run. Fountain Lake now coming away. Fountain Lake by 3 and widening as they race to the wire. It's going to be Fountain Lake to win the Fleet Diver. Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the winner's circle. Presenting a trophy and flowers to the winning connection of tonight's Fleet Diver Handicap is Mrs. Elaine Hunt, the daughter of San Mateo County Fair Association Vice President Tony Governale. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for Miss Elaine Hunt. Also in the winner's circle, number 5, Fountain Lake, a 3-year-old gray filly by Vigors out of the mare Hotsy Totsy. Bred in California by Don Everett. The owners, Trudy McCaffrey and J.A. Toffin. The winning trainer, Leonard Shoemaker, assisted by Sergio Ledesma. The winning rider, Donnie Miller. Here is the field. Number 1, Private Jet, owned by the Golden State Stables, trained by Dan White, the rider Ray Sabile. Number 2 is Mr. Procrastinator, owned by Kurt or Lila Lanning, trained by Ed Moger, assisted by John Fursaka, the rider Tom Chapman. Number 3 is Makalea, owned by C.L. Utley, trained by C.L. Utley, and ridden today by Jack Cannell. Number 4 is Kelly's Copy, owned by Gay Flint, trained by John Anderson, the rider Russell Bays. Next is number 5, Valley Land, owned by George Bassett Jr., trained by Doug Utley, the rider Tim Ducey. Number 6 is Gold Crest Express, owned by the Black Gold Enterprises, trained by Christopher Paasch, assisted by Jack Haynes, the rider Ron Hansen. Number 7 is Steady Silver, owned by Victor Casasa Jr. and Manos Frangadakis. The trainer, Guy Brown. The rider, Bart Snyder. Rounding out the field is Ambessa, owned by the Sully Stable and Judy Goffis. Trained by Judy Goffis, assisted by Jeffrey Baker. The rider, Ron Warren Jr. All set. And there they go. Ambessa came away very smoothly. Goldcrest Express moves up between horses. Kelly's Copy now rushes up at the rail. They race on back to Valley Land. Then down on the inside, we have a Private Jet and a Steady Silver. The trailer is Makalea as they race midway down the backstretch. Kelly's Copy leads it by a length. Goldcrest Express, Ambessa moving up on the outside. That is Valley Land in between horses. Down on the rail, Mr. Procrastinator, then the Private Jet. The trailer still Makalea with Steady Silver just outside of that. Almost 5/8 of a mile to run. We still have Kelly's Copy in the front on the inside. Goldcrest Express, Ambessa racing third on the outside. Mr. Procrastinator in a good spot fourth. Then the Steady Silver moving up with the Valley Land. The field well bunched as they come for home. On the outside, Goldcrest Express. On the outside, that is Ambessa moving up to challenge. It's now Goldcrest Express in front. Kelly's Copy and Ambessa. Goldcrest Express with a slender advantage. Now he starts to come away. Goldcrest Express with a comfortable stride here. Ambessa chasing him home second, but he'll not catch Goldcrest Express today. It's all Goldcrest Express to win the Ormondale. Ambessa second. That's Makalea closing ground to get third. Ladies and gentlemen, may we direct your attention to the winner's circle. Presenting a trophy and flowers to the winning connections of today's Ormondale Handicap is Miss Karen Kay, the president of the board of directors of the San Mateo County Fair. Also in the winner's circle, number 6, Goldcrest Express. 3-year-old colt by Goldcrest out of Mighty Nice Girl, bred in Kentucky by Edward Seltzer. Owned by Black Gold Enterprises. The winning trainer, Christopher Paasch, assisted by Jack Hames. The winning rider, and riding his third winner of the afternoon, Ron Hansen. And Bay Meadows now presents the 25th running of the San Mateo County Sophomore Handicap. Number 1 is Infamous Deed, owned by Sid Field, the trainer Paul Nauta, the rider Ron Warren Jr. Number 2, Charmonier has been scratched. Number 3 is Eagle Magic, owned by the 3M Stables, Gerelda Selvin and David Traverso. The trainer, Bill Delia, assisted by Cheryl Bignon. The the rider, Roberto Gonzalez. Number 4 is Paul Dallas's Merit Increase, trained by Brad O'Neill. The rider, Russell Bays. Rounding out the field is number 5, Mi Colonel, owned by Mark and Linda Brewer. The trainer, Steve Weiberg. The rider, Donnie Miller. That's the field for the San Mateo County Sophomore Handicap. Post time in just about set for the start. The 11th race, a mile and a 16. They're all in. And there they go. Merit Increase going for the early lead. Eagle Magic up on the inside. Then the Mi Colonel. Infamous Deed content to settle back as they come by the stands the first time. Eagle Magic in front on the inside. Merit Increase up on the outside. They race on back to Mi Colonel and Infamous Deed as they race well compacted around that first turn. Eagle Magic leads it by 2 lengths. Merit Increase is second. Mi Colonel is third on the outside, and the trailer Infamous Deed just 2 lengths covers the entire field as they straighten away for the run down the backstretch. Start to bunch up on the front end. Mi Colonel on the outside. Eagle Magic and Merit Increase. Infamous Deed is the trailer. 2 or 3 lengths to cover the whole field as they make their way to that far turn. Merit Increase in front between horses. Eagle Magic is second. Up on the outside of Mi Colonel. Infamous Deed still trails just 2 lengths off the leader. Merit Increase in front, Mi Colonel and Eagle Magic. Infamous Deed looks like he shifted to the outside for his run. 5/16 of a mile to run. Merit Increase in front between horses. Mi Colonel, Infamous Deed now moves up on the outside. They pass the quarter pole. Start to come for home. Merit Increase in front. Infamous Deed coming up on the outside. Infamous Deed sweeps on past the leaders. Infamous Deed and Merit Increase. These two going to come for the wire. It's now Infamous Deed striding away. That's Infamous Deed on the outside. Eagle Magic and Infamous Deed in front. Still there. Infamous Deed and Eagle Magic. Infamous Deed and Merit Increase as they hit the wire. Infamous Deed wins it by about a length. Merit Increase second, a long way back to Mi Colonel third, and the trailer Eagle Magic. Ladies and gentlemen, now in the winner's circle, number 1, Infamous Deed and jockey Ron Warren Jr. Infamous Deed bred by the Wooden Horse Investments, Three Chimneys Farm, owned by Sid Field, the winning trainer Paul Nauta. Now presenting a trophy and flowers to the winning connections of today's San Mateo County Sophomore Handicap is Mrs. Lila Lanning, a prominent horse owner and longtime friend of racing. Ladies and gentlemen, the San Mateo County Fair in Bay Meadows presents to you now the Bayshore Juvenile Stake. Number 1 is George Lucas's Jiller, ridden by Ron Hansen. Getting set for the start of the 5th race. Rolinda Express goes in. Dashing Queen is next. Easy Results. And a Promiscuous Lady to load from the outside. They're all in line. And there they go. Smashem Sport goes to the front from the inside. A Rolinda Express up between horses, down the rail, a Skidoo marked bar, and then up on the outside, Promiscuous Lady. Down the lane they come. Smashem Sport now in front, in the center of the course. Smashem Sport coming away impressively. Smashem Sport in front. The numbers posted on the board. The unofficial winner, number 2, Smashem Sport. Second, number 4, Doc's Easy Cash. There's a photo for third. Now returning to the winner's circle, number 2, Smashem Sport and jockey Chance Rollins. Smashem Sport, a 2-year-old gelding by Easily Smashed out of I'm a Shy Girl. Bred by Roy Browning, owned by Richard Schneider, the winning trainer John Wartchow. Number 7, Dashing Queen, finished third. The final time, 17.81 seconds for 350 yards. Ladies and gentlemen, the San Mateo County Fair in Bay Meadows presents to you now the 23rd running of the Mid-Peninsula Stakes, the Colts and Geldings division. Here is the field. Number 1 is Big Pal, owned by the Golden Eagle Farm, trained by Fordale Fierce, the rider Ron Warren Jr. Number 1A is Golden Wingtip, also owned by the Golden Eagle Farm, trained by Chuck Genda, assisted by Bill Patterson, the rider Tom Chapman. Number 2 is Treasure Express, owned by the Mountain High Stable, trained by Brian Webb, assisted by Mike Bray, the rider Ron Hansen. Number 3, Bold and Rough, has been scratched. Number 4 is Conquistador Lee, owned by Reynaldo Parado, trained by Jeff Bondi, assisted by Tommy Nelson, the rider Russell Bays. Number 5 is Melvin Hatley's Northern Tract, trained by Doug Utley, the rider Roberto Gonzalez. And number 6, Robert Cannon's Oh How Spicy, trained by Greg James, the rider Tim Ducey. Rounding out the field, number 7, Casual Lies, owned by Shelley Riley and trained by Shelley Riley. The rider is Chance Rollins. Not quite. There we go. Casual Lies is in. There they go. Came away to a fairly good beginning. Northern Tract from between horses, now moving up on the inside. Treasure Express for the early lead. Golden Wingtip races third on the outside. Then they come on back to Oh How Spicy. Then tucked in at the rail there, Big Pal. Conquistador Lee second last, and the trailer Casual Lies as they race midway down the backstretch. Just under a half mile to go. Treasure Express in front on the inside. A Northern Tract moving up on the outside. That's Big Pal tucked in at the rail. Then the Conquistador Lee moving up between horses. Golden Wingtip. And on the outside, Casual Lies. The trailer now is Oh How Spicy. Less than 5/16 of a mile to go. On the front end, Treasure Express leads it by a length. Moving up on the outside, a Northern Tract. Conquistador Lee now dropping back. Casual Lies moving up on the outside as they race inside the 3/16 pole. Now it's Northern Tract on the outside. Gets the lead, leads it by a half length. Inside the 8th pole, Northern Tract, Treasure Express trying to hold second, and Conquistador Lee. But as they come inside the 16th pole, it's all Northern Tract coming away impressively now to win it by about 5 lengths in the end. Treasure Express is second, very close for third. Now in the winner's circle, number 5, Northern Tract, and jockey Roberto Gonzalez. A 2-year-old colt by Far North out of Dead Letter. Bred in Kentucky by Brereton Jones. Owned by Melvin Hatley, the winning trainer, Doug Utley. Presenting a trophy and flowers to the winning connections of today's colt and gelding division of the Mid-Peninsula Stakes is Ms. Trish Sharani, Assistant Manager of the San Mateo County Fair and Expo Center. Ladies and gentlemen, the San Mateo County Fair in Bay Meadows presents to you now the 23rd running of the Lady Morvich Handicap. Here is the field. Number 1 is Big Squaw, owned by Robert Irvin. The rider Tom Chapman, trained by Alan Severinson, assisted by Denise Medeiros. Number 2 is George Bassett Jr.'s Catlina, ridden by Ray Sabile, the trainer Doug Utley. Number 3 is Classy Vagora, owned by W.R. Hahn, ridden today by Rick Privatera, the trainer Charlie Comiskey. Scratch number 4, Sentimentally Sweet. Number 5 is Andale, owned by Betty and Judy Johnson, ridden by Russell Bays, the trainer Don Warren, assisted by Gary Benson. Number 6 is Gerald Santucci's Winter Rates, ridden by Ron Warren Jr., the trainer Lonnie Arterburn, assisted by Jules Andrews. Number 7 is Zapateado, Ridden by Chad Chavanavelt, owned by Nelson Barrett and Louis Blanco, the trainer, Louis Blanco. Rounding out the field, number 8, Amy Louise, owned by Melvin Hatley, the trainer, Doug Utley, the rider, Roberto Gonzalez. That's the field for the Lady Morvich Handicap, post time in 8 minutes. Just about set for the start of the feature race. They're all in line. And there they go. From the inside, Catalina going for the early lead. Winter Rates moving up on the outside. Then Zapateado on the extreme outside. Amy Lee's going to drop over from the outside post and get position. Classy Vogora in behind that. On Delay and a Big Squaw are the trailers. Passing the 7/8 pole on the front end, Catalina by a half length. That is Zapateado, second on the outside by 3 lengths. Winter Rates is third by a half length. Big Squaw is fourth on the inside. Classy Vogora is fifth. And on the outside of that, we have Amy Louise, the trailer Andale, by about 8 lengths. Now they make their way down the back stretch. On the front end, Catalina, a half length. Zapateado is second by 2 lengths. Winter Rates is third. Classy Vogora fourth between horses. Big Squaw is fifth down at the rail. Amy Louise is sixth, and the trailer is Andale. Passing the 3/8 pole. On the outside, Zapateado and Catalina still head and head. And Winter Rates in third, moving up on the outside. Classy Vogora going to need some room. Amy Louise being asked to run. The trailers, Big Squaw and On Delay. Around the turn, now it's Zapateado in front, half length. Winter Rates moving up on the outside. Classy Vogora in between horses, full of run. Now they straighten up and come to the head of the lane. And Zapateado still there. Winter Rates, here comes On Delay on the outside. Now it's On Delay on the outside getting the lead. Winter Rates is second. Zapateado, Classy Vogora, no place to go as they come towards the 8th pole. It's On Delay coming away. On Delay leads it by about 2 lengths. Winter Rates, but here's the wire. On Delay wins it by about 3 lengths in the end. Winter Rates second, very close for third. Now being returned to the winner's circle, number 5, Andale, and jockey Russell Bays. Andale, a 4-year-old filly by Fast, out of Por Favor. Bred in California by W.T. Pascoe III. The owners, Betty and Judy Johnson. The winning trainer, Don Warren, assisted by Gary Benson. In the winner's circle, presenting a trophy and flowers to the winning connections of today's Lady Morvich Handicap is Mr. Leo Pedretti, a member of the board of directors of the San Mateo County Fair and Expo Center. And the results of the 11th race are now official. The winner, number 5, Andale. Second, number 6, Winter Rates. And third, number 3, Classy Vogora. The $5 exacta, numbers 5 and 6, returned $199 even. The final time for a mile and 1/16, a good 1:42 and 1. Gentlemen, the San Mateo County Fair in Bay Meadows presents to you now the 30th running of the San Matean Handicap Here is the field. Number 1 is Restless Khan, owned by Chambers, Ofield, and Rego. The trainer, Dwayne Ofield, assisted by Sean McCarthy. The rider, Ron Hansen. Number 2 is Arc of Tawa, owned by Earning More Stable, Richard Buck, and Richard Moresco. The trainer, John Buck. The rider, Roberto Gonzalez. Number 3 is Variety Road, owned by Shell Cavalli, trained by Jerry Hollendorfer, the rider, Russell Bays. Number 4 is Missouri Ace, owned by Steve Davison, trained by Randy Goulat, the rider, John Court. And rounding out the field, number 5, Music Prospector, owned by the Silky Green Incorporated, trained by Steve Miotti, assisted by Steven Spadaro, the rider, Ray Sabile. That's the field for the San Matean Handicap, 1 mile and 1/16, post time in 8 minutes. Horses now loading into the gate. The 11th and feature. Music Prospector goes in. They're all in line. Racing. From the inside, Restless Khan going for the early lead. Now immediately Missouri Ace moves up on the outside to challenge. Come on back 2 lengths here to Arc of Tawa. Variety Road, Music Prospector going to trail early as they make the way into that first turn. Restless Khan on the inside and Missouri Ace. These two go stride for stride, start to pull away. They open up here by about 6 or 7 lengths. Arc of Tawa racing a third. Variety Road is fourth, and the trailer Music Prospector about 8 lengths off the lead. 3/4 of a mile left to run. On the inside, Restless Khan, Missouri Ace on the outside. These two still go quickly. 3 or 4 lengths back now. Arc of Tawa moves up a little bit in the center of the course there. Music Prospector and Variety Road. The middle of the back stretch. Restless Khan on the inside. Missouri Ace. 3 lengths back to Arc of Tawa. Music Prospector on the outside, and Variety Road still trails now just 6 lengths off them as they make their way to the far turn. Now Restless Khan shakes loose a length, and on the outside Missouri Ace and Arc of Tawa. Music Prospector on the inside. There is Variety Road. Now just 3 lengths covers the entire field. Restless Khan in front here by 2 lengths. Variety Road down on the inside. Arc of Tawa up on the outside. There's just 2 lengths covering the entire field as they make their way around the turn. Restless Khan, Variety Road has room down on the inside, and Arc of Tawa. 3 horses across the track on the inside. Variety Road and Arc of Tawa. Restless Khan in between horses. Music Prospector on the outside. 4 horses with a chance to win it. Music Prospector now on the outside. Arc of Tawa is second, and Variety Road still battling gamely as they come inside the 8th pole. That is Music Prospector with the lead. Music Prospector by 2 lengths, and Variety Road still trying to battle back, but he can't quite do it. Music Prospector being shown the whip here near the wire. Going to win it by 2 lengths. Variety Road is second. Arc of Tawa about 4 lengths back in third. Now returning to the winner's circle, number 5, Music Prospector, and jockey Ray Sabile. Music Prospector, a 4-year-old colt by Crafty Prospector out of Think Music, was bred in Florida by Anthony O'Reilly, owned by the Silky Green Incorporated, the winning trainer Steve Miotti, assisted by Steven Spadero. Now presenting a trophy and flowers to the winning connections of the San Matean Handicap is Mr. Iro Higashi, Director of Racing of the San Mateo County Fair. To you now, the 17th running of the Appaloosa California-Bred Futurity. Here is the field. Number 2 is Wired, owned by Dan Pollard, the trainer E.R. Hanford, the rider Dale Bays. Number 3 is Skidoo Blue Bar, owned by Leonard Krause and trained by Leonard Krause, assisted by Dorothy Krause, the rider C.L. Potts. Number 4 is Okie Kangaroo, owned by Lee Dubois, trained by Larry Nafsker, the rider Steve Burns. Number 6 is Bob's Host, owned by Carl T. McLeod, trained by Don Collins, assisted by Jelena Pike, the rider Brian Kemble. Number 8 is The Mac Attack, owned by Claudine Molick, trained by Harry Nelson, the rider Roberto Gonzalez. Number 9 is Brother Gene, owned by Ed Allred, trained by Don Collins, assisted by Jelena Pike, the rider Paul Atkinson. And rounding out the field, number 10, Sudden Change, owned by Dennis DeCoit, trained by Ray Thomas, assisted by Ruby Thomas, the rider Chance Rollins. That's the field for the Appaloosa California-Bred Futurity. The Mac Attack going in. Brother Gene, the second last to load, and then Sudden Change, and we'll be all set. Sudden Change goes in. They're all in line. And there they go. From the inside, Wired going for the early lead. Brother G now hustling up on the outside. Bob's Host is there with the Mac Attack, Skidoo Blue Bar, the trailer Sudden Change, and Okie Kangaroo. They make the way around the turn. Bob's Host in the front. Brother Gene is second by 3 lengths. Skidoo Blue Bar, the Mac Attack having trouble with that turn. Down on the inside is Wired. And they come on back here to Sudden Change, the trailer Okie Kangaroo, as they race inside the 5/16 pole. Now on the outside, now Brother Gene gets the lead. Bob's Host is second. Long way back here to Wired and Skidoo Blue Bar as they straighten up, come for home. Brother Gene on the outside, Bob's Host. These two still 5 lengths clear. The Mac Attack now closing slowly on the outside, but as they come towards the 8th pole, it's Brother Gene in front by 2 lengths now, starting to come clear. Bob's Host is second. Skidoo Blue Bar and the Mac Attack battling for third. As they come to the 16th hole now, Brother Gene, Paul Atkinson lets him loose. He comes away. Brother Gene wins this in about 5 lengths here in the end. Bob's Host second and the Mac Attack finished third. Now returning to the winner's circle is number 9, Brother Gene, and jockey Paul Atkinson. And presenting a commemorative blanket and belt buckle to the winning connections of today's Appaloosa California-Bred Futurity is the Cal Western Appaloosa representative Ruby Thomas. Brother Gene is a 2-year-old gelding by Genio JJ out of Camtha, bred in California by the owner Ed Allred. Winning trainer Don Collins, assisted by Jelena Pike. The results of the 12th race now official. The winner, number 9, Brother Gene. Second, number 6, Bob's Host. And third, number 8, the Mac Attack. The $5 exacta, numbers 9 and 6, returned $27 even.